Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the more shy.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder...
For the record, I found her.
The Pathfinder destroyed the enemy's fortress, but thousands of us died in chains.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Might want to ask your resistance leader how he feels.
If I don't like where the discussion goes, I'll end it.
Agreed. We'll provide an embassy for the initiative here on Aya.
We'll make room for you on the Nexus.
Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
I thought you were heading back to the outpost.
Villiers asked me to stay and coordinate with the city team to collect precise.
Rouse my goods. You won't walk away empty-handed. Pathfinder, it would be wise to speak with me before...
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Good to hear.
Vesteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
I get why everyone was on edge. I didn't mean to worry them.
We've been through worse than the arrival of one human.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few kiloa or elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
They let you pass the gates.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by Kesh.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
The sales pitch is good, but it's the follow-through that matters.
I'll let my inventory speak for itself.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renarth. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Pathfinder, as you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
I thought I'd proven they have nothing to worry about.
You are one person. They want the Nexus to hear our voices. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. What was done to my people. You made sure no more will suffer exaltation.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
I heard about that. For a new person to live on Aya, someone here has to leave. Will you have to leave?
Someday.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya.
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote, you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos?
I think what we need to figure out is what's different. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
this image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What?
He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there. I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
Tell him the truth about my capture.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Ven Terev.
The Archon wanted her knowledge of Remnant tech. But why would Ven betray her?
That's why I kept it quiet. I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship.
Where did Ven go, exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support Aya.
Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
We need him alive.
That's up to him. Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
It didn't occur to you there'd be indigenous species here? Sentients with a rich history, leading full lives?
I guess.
The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way. Ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a handful. Even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scan Aya's first alien visitor without permission, then blow me off? Come on.
Curiosity doesn't imply a desire to interact.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine.
Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I have a scanner too. Seems only fair you let me go first.
That's ridiculous.
It's my final offer.
You're bold, Pathfinder. All right, scan me.
Angaran skeletal structure, muscular formation, and organs are optimal for thriving in harsh environments. As previously discovered, they can also generate and discharge bioelectrical energy.
Hold on. You're interesting.
So are you. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice. Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
I convinced them we're friends. Try not to mess it up.
I do not mess it up. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Ah, Ryder. Sorry for the mess.
Who's your friend?
An exalted cat. I called Jarl to show him. Ah, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are Ket.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
We've barely scratched the surface of what Ket are capable of.
The exalted are new beings. It's more than a transformation, it's a birth. There's no going back. My hands actually shook when I made the first incision. See this bone-like armor? It feels as strong as a Krogan's frontal plate.
I'll take your word for it.
I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
Gil's reconfigured our entire nav array. O'Connell risked a dozen spacewalks putting that in place. Damn it.
Callow, don't.
Take the helm. I've had enough of this. You don't give a damn what my team and I went through to build this ship.
No, I don't. I care about us surviving out here, and if that means redesigning...
You don't have the right.
All right, let's talk this out. What's going on?
Hell if I know.
You weren't here. We had to get all kinds of new tech working in a single starship. 50-hour shifts, epiphanies, accidents. Humans can forget. Solarians can't. To me, it's all still happening. My team is here. Stripping down the Tempest like some broken radio risks everything they suffered to build. Their legacy.
If he had the Tempest up on blocks, I might see it.
Look, Callow, your people did a great job, but they're dead. And they couldn't have anticipated half the problems in Helios, like the Scourge. If we don't adapt, we'll die too. Is that what you want their legacy to be?
Gutting a complex ship out in space isn't adapting. It's irresponsible and disrespectful.
The Tempest has too many new systems doing new things to just adapt on the fly. If we make changes, let's make them carefully and with respect.
She's your ship. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Ryder, I know it's not... Thank you.
Okay, it's over. Let's get back to work.
Think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually, I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
You're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
I won't cramp your style?
Let's find out.
All right, I'm in.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Oh, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam.
I'm into you, PB. I'd want it to mean something.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Let's not rush things. Just enjoy this.
A foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? Perhaps you had to be there when the Tempest was made. In a way, I'm always there. I see my team's faces as clearly as yours. What's the saying? People aren't dead while someone still remembers them?
Remember them for me. Tell me who they were.
Serena still wore her bondmate's perfume years after they separated. I can see the patterns Tion embroidered in his Enviro suit. I see Lucille, O'Connell, too. Maybe they're not completely gone.
I know you literally can't forget them, but you can remember and still let go.
Perhaps humans can.